A project manager's work should not focus on dealing with problems, it should focus on preventing them as well. Project managers often just focus on threats, that is, what can go wrong and negatively impact the project. But we can also find positive impacts, that is called good risk, called opportunities. So in risk management, we not only find threats, but we also work on opportunities as well. As we have talked about in detail about plan risk management and identify risk process. Today I'm going to talk about perform qualitative risk analysis process of risk management knowledge area. This process takes risk register, which is the output of identify risk. By looking at the risk register, you might say, all these risks, it's just too much. Please remember, in identify risk process, whatever risk we consider, we just include that risk in a risk register. But at that time, we do not analyze the risk impact and its probability. So when we will see risk register, you will find too many risks included in risk register. So this can make you crazy. So how could you manage project without spending 120% of your time managing risk? The answer is perform a qualitative risk analysis to prioritize your risk, because this process takes risk register, which is the output of identify risk process. So for instance, you have identified 250 or more than 250 risk. So here you will have to analyze all the risk and you will prioritize your risk as well. So in this process, you are going to do that work. You need to understand that quality risk analysis is a subjective analysis of risk identified in the risk register. Keep in mind that this process is repeated as new risks are uncovered throughout the project. To perform qualitative risk analysis on this process, you need to understand the probability and impact matrix. So to do so, perform a quick high-level assessment of their probability and impact. First, assess the impact of each risk. Determine if each risk would have a high, medium or low project impact. The impact you consider should include cost, schedule and deliverable quality. Second, do the same for the probability, high, medium or low. So keep it simple. A probability and impact matrix is a data representation technique that can be used during this process, because qualitative risk analysis is based on subjective evaluation. The rating of any one risk can vary depending on the bias of the person doing the rating and how risk averse they are. As you can see, you have a scale for probability and a scale for impact table. Under rating column, from 1 to 2, its probability is low. 3 to 4, its probability is medium. From 5 to 6, medium goes high, and then 7 to 8 high, and 9 to 10, it's a fact that this risk will occur. For the impact, let's talk about 1 means no real impact. If it is 2, a small reduction of time or cost reserves. 3, medium reduction of time or cost reserves. 4, large reduction of time or cost reserve. 5, slightly over budget. 6, over budget by 10 to 20%. 7, over budget by 20% to 30%, 8 over budget by 30 to 40%, and then above 40%, and obviously its impact will be project failure if you are giving it 10 marks, a 10 score. The probability and impact matrix may be used to sort or rate risk to determine which ones warrant an immediate response. The matrix may be standardized within the company or department, or it may be customized to the needs of the project. So this is the example of your probability and impact matrix, where probability goes from 1 to 10 and impact goes from 1 to 10. So if you are giving 6 marks to probability and 5 score to the impact for any identified risk, so the score will be 30. 30 does not mean anything in project, but you are just giving the probability impact and impact matters in it. So different charts such as hierarchical type chart can be used for cost, time and scope if the threshold for each type of risk are different, when risks have been categorized with more than 2 parameters. Now the next step, sort the results. This will give you a high level reference for which risks need to be examined further. You will want to address your high probability, high impact risk first, then look at your risk rated with lower probabilities and impact. For all of your risks with low rating, you are probably not going to examine them much further, and that's okay. As you remember, the high level risk starts from 5 to 10, and it can start from here 5 to 10. So if you are giving impact more than 5 or more than 5 or greater than 5 and in probability, so then it means you need to address it in next process that is called quantitative risk analysis. So let's discuss the inputs, tools and techniques and outputs of this process. First input is called risk management plan. The risk management plan is a component of project management plan that describes how risk management activities will be structured and performed. Next is called risk register. The risk register captures details of identified individual project risk. The results of perform qualitative risk analysis, plan risk responses, implement risk responses and monitor risk are recorded in the risk register, as those processes are conducted throughout the project. Next is called stakeholder register, which contains list of stakeholders. Then assumption log, enterprise environmental factor and organization process assets are the inputs to this process. Let's discuss the tools and techniques of perform qualitative risk analysis. First is called interviews. As you know, this technique consists of the risk team or project manager interviewing project participants, stakeholders or experts to identify risk to the overall project or to a specific element of work. Structured or semi-structured interviews can be used to assess the probability and impact of individual project risk and other factors. The interviewer should promote an environment of trust in the interview setting to encourage honest and unbiased assessments. Next is called risk data quality analysis, which comes under data analysis tool and technique. Under risk data quality analysis, you describe your risk taken from the risk register. Risk data quality assessment evaluates the degree to which the data about individual project risk is accurate and reliable as the basis of qualitative risk analysis. So under this technique, you gather data and you assess it in detail. Next is risk, probability, and impact matrix. Risk probability assessment considers the likelihood that a specific risk will occur. As we have talked about in detail about the impact and the probability of this technique. So let me explain it through this example. For instance, you have identified a risk. So under a team meeting, you are giving that risk a number 4, but its impact is 7. So you will just multiply 4 with 7 and the result will be 28. So if the score is, for instance, greater than or in between 31 and 50%, it is medium. If the result or score is greater than 50 and between 70%, it may be high. And the result greater than 70%, you can consider it very high. So this is how we translate our probability and impact matrix. And remember, these numbers does not mean or do not mean anything. These are just a number to find the scale for the project or activities where you identify risk for those activities. Then third tool and technique is called risk parameters assessment. This technique is used for further analysis and actions like urgency, manageability, controllability, detectability, connectivity, and its strategic impact. You work on these points as well. Then next tool and technique is called facilitation. Facilitation role belongs to the project manager, where the project manager arrange meetings with the participants like stakeholders, project sponsor, and they arrange and manage team through this tool and technique. Then we categorize our risk as well. We provide hierarchical type charts and meetings and expert judgments. These are the common tools and techniques of all processes of project management. And there is no specific output of perform qualitative risk analysis. You need to update the documents just like assumption log, like issue log, like same risk register and risk report. So this is all about perform qualitative risk analysis. Thank you.